Welcome you all students. In this class, we will study about applications of radiations on different surfaces. During last class, we have studied about detail about radiation, and this class we will study about black surfaces or the poly surfaces, and then we will see here a new term is used on that type of surface, which what the role these surfaces are playing. It is Lattice cube. Lattice cube is a metal box having faces of different nature. What type of faces this cube has? Shining silver surface one. Other one is dull black surface. Third one is white surface. Fourth one is a colored surface. A hot water is filled in glassy cube and is placed with one of its face towards the radiation detector. It is found that the black dull surface is good emitter of heat. The rate at which the various surfaces absorb heat also depends upon nature of these surfaces. So this is the experimental setup which shows which color and which type of the surface is more effective for the absorption of the radiation or the emission of the radiation. So examples are take two surfaces. One is dull black, other one is silver polished surface with a candle at the middle of the surface. It is found that if you look at these two are placed at the same distance and the candle is placed at the middle. So here it is white, here it is dull black, here is the thermometer, here again is thermometer. We will see if you see what do you think, which type of the surface will be the most effective absorber of the heat and which one will be the most the reflector of the heat. This thermometer, reading of thermometer will decide which surface is more absorbing and which for is not less absorbing. If you see with the help of this experiment, the temperature of this thermometer will rise earlier, which shows clearly that the black surfaces are very much good absorber of heat. But at the same time, the silver or the white surface, the temperature will rise very slow as the less as compared to the black one attached to the black. This experiment clearly shows that the type of the surface that reflects the heat, the reflection and absorption of it also depends on the surface. If the surface is polished, it's silver or black. These colors are playing very much important role for the absorption and emission of the radiation. So here is the black surface. The dull black surface is a good conductor of heat. Its temperature rises rapidly, as I have already discussed. The polished surface is poor absorber of heat as temperature rises very slowly. It is found the transfer of heat radiation is also affected by the surface area of the body, emitting or absorbing. Surface area also plays a very much important role in absorption and emission of the heat. More is the surface area, more amount of heat will be absorbed. As small is the surface area, small amount of heat will be absorbed. But at the same time, emission and absorption both are interconnected. But the color of the surface is playing a very much important role. If it's a dull black, it's the temperature thermometer placed along the black surface will rise earlier, quickly, but the thermometer which is connected with the white or the polished surface or the silver surface, the temperature of that thermometer will rise very slow. So this is the concept of the surfaces in case of emission absorption of the heat. Area of the surface, larger the area, greater will be the transfer of the heat. It is due to this reason that the large amount of slots are made in radiations to increase surface area. So with this, today's class ends. I hope you people have enjoyed. You have understood about, first of all, you must have understood about the conduction, then you have understood about the convection, and then you must have understood about the radiation. So by giving an example, what I have told you, example of the teacher, he is standing in front of the class. He has three options to transfer any object, a book or anything. Maybe it's a notebook to the last one. The boy is sitting at the last number in the class backside. So first option is he hand over to the first boy and one by one they shifts and hand over to the next neighboring and so on. At the end in this book reaches up to the last and the boys are sitting at their own place. They are not changing their position. This was basically concept of conduction. The other which I have given you the example of radiation. The convection is the teacher is not going to involve anyone. He is moving by himself from front of the class to the last at the back of the class. So he himself hands over this book to them. desire to target where he was supposed to reach or give the book. So this is basically by the actual movement of the water molecules of the liquids, the gases which takes place. This is called convection concept. Now the third one is the teacher is not changing its place. He is directly throwing this book. He is not going to involve anyone in between, and the boy at the last catches the book. So where there is no medium involved, the type of transfer of heat will be called radiation in case of radiation, by connecting this example to understand. So with this, I thank you all for your patience. Hope you have understood today's topic.